because I swear.
Yeah, glad you got that out of the way. We are live now. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you want me to do the thing, don't you?
Yeah,
Yep.
do the thing.
Do the thing.
Do it.
Entertain me, monkey. Previously on Penquest Partners, the group found themselves in a abandoned tomb. You managed to fight your way through the first level, discovering the massive vaulted tomb of an old dwarven king, vanquishing the gelatinous cube. You've made your way up to the next floor. You've worked your way through several devious traps, some more successfully than others, finding a room full of spiders and strange glowing mushrooms, which appear to give you magical sight. And that's where we left it.
Just love how that segued into like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, I'm basically Tiesto at this point. That's how good I am at this.
Is DJ Khaled gonna shout out in a minute?
Mr. Worldwide.
Right, so yeah, and you literally just finished fighting a spider, and Tom, you were up front, and after you vanquished that spider, you noticed something skittering in the corridor just to the south.
Ooh. Okay. In that case, I'm going to back it up one and say, okay, possible incoming, and whisper that to Jeff. Pass it along.
Spider.
Oh, I thought you do like Chinese whispers. Slightly. He said, the slong is long.
Okay. I'm going to creep up to there and peek around the corner.
Okay, so give me a stealth check, please.
$17.
Okay. So you can see that.
Okay.
And just as you peek around the corner, you see this spider skitter away.
Okay, it's the same as the thing we just killed. There's another one in there.
They weren't that difficult, though, right? Do I remember rightly?
Yeah, I don't know if we got lucky or not, but I can't remember. It was.
Like we definitely roasted the shit out of it. Like,
I don't know.
Right, look, shall I have a go? Shall I have a bash?
Go on
Okay,
then.
I will.
Yeah.
Go on and sacrifice.
yeah.
Okay, so I come over there,
Okay.
and I come down and peek around the corner.
Okay, can you give me a perception check, please?
Absolutely.
Oh, we forgot about the traps.
Oh, shit. I can't find perception, so you cannot make out.
If you can't find it, you just get a D20 automatically.
8.
Hang on, I'm not in the campaign yet. 8. Right, so you're very focused on this spider you've been told about and completely miss the fact that there is a trap in the floor. Can you please roll me a Dex saving throw, please?
Fucking return to form, mate.
9.
Okay.
It's hard to jump, we got little stumpy legs.
Not a true return to form. He hasn't killed anybody yet.
So,
Jesus Christ.
Killed himself.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking hell.
Hey, guys,
They don't have a-
bit of despair over here.
They don't have a levitate spell?
hang on,
No,
have I-
I'm just looking at something. Bear with me.
Hold on, how dead am I?
I have a rope.
Yeah, it'd be good to get his body out with.
Yeah.
yeah, so you managed to fall down the pit and you take...
Completely forgot about that.
You fell into the pit.
Right, let me just get my dice rolling stuff up.
He needs extra dice.
Oh,
I don't
right.
have enough D100s. I need some more.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I know I said that I'm busy at the moment, but blimey, don't kill me off straight away.
Too late for that, mate.
Okay, you take 20 points of piercing damage.
Jeez.
Ouch.
How many HP do you have total?
Not many. Not many.
Okay.
Not
I very carefully edge my way along the wall.
Okay, so can I get off everybody, please?
Oh dear. Here it comes.
Can I get an initiative roll, please?
Can I fight
No.
in the pit?
That's
Yeah.
the initiative that's beside the armor class,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I think, Ian,
Really
I'm going to buy you a
complicated.
T-shirt with that on.
Everyone roll initiative. Okay, can someone read them out to me, please?
Oh, no, that was a 23. Okay.
Yeah, so you got Jeff at 11,
Yep,
Davil at 22,
yep,
Ilkane at 11,
yep,
Sindan 23,
yep,
Andar at 8,
yep.
and Pandek with 19. Which should be really good from inside the pit.
Okay, so
Blind fire.
Sindan, you see Pandak sort of nonchalantly walk forward and then disappear into the ground. It is now your turn.
He looks
I saw
shorter
him.
than usual.
Piss on him.
How deep is the pit?
It's about 20 feet deep.
Okay. In order to save the dwarf, I am going to cast
You
Spider
need like
Climb.
18 feet worth of rope.
Yeah, you need more rope because he's short.
Yeah, well, I'm going to cast Spider Climb upon myself
Nice.
and run down into the pit to the bottom.
Okay.
Ask him, are you
Oh,
really
yeah,
hurt?
okay.
Are you quite hurt, are you?
Yes, I am. I fell in a pit.
All right. You are about to use my last spell slot.
I am okay with that.
That sounds like a you problem.
Okay, you're healed for 16 points of damage.
Perfect.
All
That'd
right.
be a waste if he's stuck in that pit for the rest
I
of
was
the
gonna
game.
say, can you get me out of the pit now?
Well, his
that's all
action-
my actions.
Yeah, his action was to cast. So you've moved what 10, 20? Yeah, you've moved your movement. On if you want to on your next turn, you can try and grapple him and try and hoist him up. But can you? What spider climb? I don't think you can with spider climb. If you went down with a rope, maybe you could try.
I've got
you know.
rope on me, but in essence, I can walk on walls as if a spider, leaving my hands free. It doesn't say anything about weight.
Okay. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
When that comes up. Davil.
I mean, we still had a Goliath. He could just lean down and lift me out. That'd be
It'd be
good.
good if that'd be good, wouldn't it?
His arms weren't 20 foot long. I'm beginning to think that you're not paying much attention to this campaign, Phil.
So did we? I assume that we heard him scream like a little girl when he went down the fell in the pit.
Yes, you did.
Right. So I'm going to just move over here and just be on guard to see what's happening, and hold a reserve on shooting something if it appears.
Okay. So,
Actually, make it there.
okay, let's put a marker on you so you've got reserved action.
Oh yeah, it's easy in distance.
Yeah. Okay. Pandak, you're up. Well, actually, you're down. That's the problem.
If I try to scale the walls and fall, I get hurt again, I guess.
Depending on how far you fall.
Right. You have mage hands, do you not?
I do have mage hands.
Can you lift yourself out of the hole with your mage hands?
Mage
Nope.
hands doesn't do any
Like
weights.
10 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
And I could
you
do
use
a ray of-
fireball like in Quake and do a rocket jump?
A rocket jump.
Do not
Yeah.
give him ideas. Do not give him a. I noticed that he liked somebody who killed half the party with a fireball. I inadvertently found them in Twitter, and then he came along and went, "Oh, I like this." I'm like, "Oh shit."
I don't think that's a great idea, but I do have Ray of Frost, so I could like may it and make like a frost wall and step off.
No, that's not how that works.
Okay.
No, you're not
right.
Frozone from Disney's The Incredibles.
Woman, where is my
It's my super suit.
I can't really do anything. Can I? Can I do anything?
I
Can
would hold a spell just in case the spider comes over the top.
Yeah,
of
so
that.
I'm gonna hold a second level magic missile.
I still
Okay.
think to try and rocket jump.
Right,
I'm
so
gonna hold second level magic missile.
okay. Next up is this dude, and he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's going to take a strike at Sindan. He is going to bite you.
Another of Tom's characters paying for your mistakes.
So he's going to take his attack, and then anyone who's got a held action can take it. What's your AC, Sindan?
16.
He just misses. So he's sort of scrambling down, and you see the mandibles snap at you, but you're already onto him, and you sort of dodge out of the way, and it just
Hiding amongst the spikes.
snaps in front of your nose.
Okay.
So that's his action. So Devil and Pandak, you have held actions.
I go
Right.
first, Devil. You had yours held.
17 to hit, 24 to hit.
Nice.
That will hit it.
Do I get a sneak attack?
Yes.
Right, hold on. So that's 7 plus sneak attack, which is 3d6. Oh, that's crap. 16 points
16.
of damage.
That's
Yeah.
crap. Still double digits. That's actually pretty good. So, as it dives down into the pit, going after Sindan, you level your bow, let go, and smack an arrow right into its thorax. You can see now some like goopy green ichor starts to leak out of the wound where the arrow went in. And you're up. You can hear some.
Hold on.
You can hear some stuff going on.
Oh,
Oh no! Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So at level 2, it is. Hold on. Let me just push the button and see what it does. 4 damage, and it is
3 missiles, is it?
4 missiles. I think 'cause it's at a level above first. So yeah, 4 missiles at 4 damage each.
Okay, so that's 16. Okay, you very quickly move your arms and mutter the arcane words, and at point blank range just jam 4 magic missiles straight into the body of the spider. You manage to knock one of its legs off, and it falls down into the bottom of the pit, and there's a horrible smell of burning spider hair now filling the pit. Okay, and you're up.
Is Pythagoras correct? And will this count? Or like this? Does that count?
Yeah,
Right
that
there?
yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
Cool. So I'll crack over to there. Stand right in the way of Dave. And I'm gonna hit it with Firebolt.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice. And that's 13 fire damage.
Okay, it's looking really bad now. It's now where the hair was sort of smouldering from the first lot of magic missile hits. It's now actively on fire. The smell's pretty bad, and it looks in a really, really bad way. Joff.
Go on, come to the death, Jeff. You know you want to.
So I'll move here. And yeah, alright, I'll fucking use my vicious mockery on him.
Okay.
Fuck off, you 8-legged cunt.
It's only got
You
seven.
kill
It's
it.
only got 7 legs at the moment. And at that, you see his 7 remaining legs curl up as it falls into the bottom of the pit.
Kill
Not
stealer.
on the board.
You are
No,
officially
cunt
Jeff
stealer.
the kill stealer.
Okay, Ilkane, you are up.
The fact that you're up, okay, means there's another one there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little mosey and kind of plonk myself here
Think about
and
traps.
basically hide behind everybody else because
Okay.
I can't look for traps. So
You know there's like a corridor which goes there.
yeah,
You got a
I
bit
don't
of
mind if,
spider coming out
if
of it.
something comes round, I'll fuck it up. But I'm
So,
not
so
walking
something
round the
something comes
corner.
round. 1, 2.
Did you hold an action when you were there?
He didn't. No.
Oh, that was done.
Oh,
Oh.
amateur.
Can I hold an action? Ah,
God love
fuck.
you,
Stack.
So you see this spider scuttle down and come around the corner from that way, and it is going to. He really wanted to have a piece of Davil, but you got in the way, so it's going to have to deal with you instead. So it is
Thank-
going to try and bite you.
I don't bite on the first date.
And it rolls a 1. So as it comes scuttling around the corner, it goes to go and bite you, but its 2 front legs sort of slip on something that's on the floor, and it just face plants directly in front of you.
Right.
Does that mean it's prone?
No, it just means it. But it was funny. Like, imagine if it was like wearing roller skates. That level of funny. Okay.
You really need sound effects for stuff like that.
Yeah. So Sindan, you're up.
Okay, I am going to take the rope out of my pack, throw one end to the dwarf, run up the wall, which you said is 20 feet out of the pit, yeah,
Yeah.
and the other end to Jeff, run 10 feet up the wall a bit more, which would put me at 30 feet, but above, pointing at Jeff. And I think I will hold an action of poison spray if anything gets within 10 feet.
Okay, so you've handed the rope to Pandak, run up the wall, and you're now above Jeff on the wall.
Effectively, I'm standing above Jeff, but perpendicular to him, but on the wall above his head.
Okay, so you've got Sindan's taint in your ear. Okay. And you're holding a spell. Okay, so let me clear that, and then
So I take it, is he within 10 feet there? I don't know.
who's he?
The spider.
Yes, you can't see him though.
Did I cast a spell then, or it was using the rope my action and movement?
Okay, yes, but if it's got a component that requires you to use your hand, you'll have to drop the rope.
I was hoping that Jeff took the other end of the rope so he could hoik the dwarf out, but
Well, if you're handing the rope to Jeff, that's your action.
okay. In that case, I will just stand there above Jeff, holding the rope. But I'm waiting. If anything gets close to me, I've got a spell ready.
Okay.
No, in that case, I'll wait. Cool.
You can always go back and get the rope. Need to be.
Yeah.
Davil, you're
the
up.
spider climb lasts for an hour, so
Is it concentration, spider climb?
I'll just check that.
Casts and falls on top of
Yeah,
Jeff.
cast poison spray, land on Jeff. Meanwhile, Davil, you're up.
Concentration up to 1 hour. Yeah, okay.
So yes, if you cast poison spray, you will fall off the wall,
Okay, fair enough.
That could be funny. I'm tempted.
and it will be
to-
very funny. Yeah.
It would be, yeah.
Arrow in the head.
Not the knee. It's got loads of knees.
No, in the head. I'm
Okay.
Head mofo.
Okay. Roll it.
27. Natural 20.
That's a crit then. So yes. So
Nice.
so my monsters are rolling fails and you're rolling crits. This is how tonight's going to go, is it?
So what's that? Double the dice.
Double the
Double
dice.
dice.
I actually realise I roll. So that's 8 plus 4, which is 12. And he's in melee, so that's an extra 3d6.
Yeah, they don't get doubled.
No. So 13 plus 12 is
25. Jesus.
Nice.
Good shot.
It's a good shot.
I realise I rolled the rapier dice, but it's the same for my short bow. It's just plus 7 for both.
Yeah.
I didn't hit the wrong thing.
Okay. Pandak, you're still down.
I can't see it, can I?
No.
Cast open can.
I wasn't going to drink. I need it after this mess. No, I'm gonna hold a ray of frost until I can see an enemy.
Okay. You are fairly far down, so you're not going to see it unless it comes down the pit.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Okay. So you're going to let everyone else take care of the problem? That's yeah. Okay. Andar.
Don't change the habit of a lifetime.
That's right.
Yeah.
I should mark that extra note so it's clear it's dead.
Yeah, no point. No, yeah. Fireball worked before, so yeah, I'm gonna target it with a fireball.
Okay.
Or 22 to hit,
That hits.
and that is 9 on damage.
Okay. So you follow up Davil's arrow with another firebolt. Again, it's looking as bad as the other one did. You seem to have got into a good rhythm dealing with these spiders. Although this one looks a little stupid though. So yeah. Jeff.
Well,
It's divine providence. Yeah.
where am I? Oh yeah.
You're underneath Sindan.
So if I pop my head there, and I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Kill stealer.
The chalk out in one hand, ready to mark another one.
You fell over, you daft cunt.
Don't you have to roll to hit? So is
Vicious
it
Mockery.
auto hit? Okay.
It's a cantrip, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Okay. You see, sort of gathers himself up, looks at you, and then one leg goes under again and he falls down.
Not very good, this spider, is he?
He's not. No, he's really not. I'm going to have words with him on his assessment.
Been on the beer?
His review.
On his review, yeah. Ilkane, you are up.
Well, I think I'm just going to have to bonk it on the head, really. Quarterstaff.
Bunch fuck it, mate.
That'll be a 13.
Your dedicated fighter, your monk, your frontline action character whose one role in this party is to hit things and make them hurt, misses. You hear Ilkane give a little chuckle as he's trying to hit it. You think maybe that it was a little bit too funny, and he just couldn't connect.
So I have two actions.
Yeah, you do get 2 attacks.
So
Yeah.
I can have another
Yeah.
another little swipe.
Yeah,
We try and bonk it on the head again. 24.
that hits. Yeah.
Excellent. Damage is 9.
And you kill it. You sort of wind up again, get your line your staff up right on the back of its neck, and then crack, and you hear a sickening snap as the spider collapses, without managing to do a single point's worth of damage.
Dog tax.
Question then. So, if there was traps, would the spider set the traps off or not?
Not necessarily.
Give me what kind of check?
question.
Give
Oh.
me a perception check.
See, if these are fucking ghost spiders, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Can I do that too? Because I'm actually acting like a spider, so it's important that I know this.
21. Did I roll the right thing there? That's
you-
from the middle bit on skills.
Yes. So you think that they're big enough that they would probably set the traps off if they had their weight on the floor. Certainly, if they're dead on the floor, they should be putting enough weight on the trap to set it off if there was a trap there.
Just go around throwing their bodies on the trap.
I was just about to say, I'm just going to boot this cunt all the way down the corridor, so I am.
I look up out of my pit and just go, Jeff, where'd you go? You had the rope.
Ball lands on a spike.
All right. Whatever it takes, we're going to basically hoist the dwarf out of the hole. I can't lift him.
I mean, let's vote about it.
Does anybody need to relieve themselves first? You know, maybe there's a latrine nearby or a pit that we could pee in.
You're the ones who've got to walk next to me for the rest of the forever.
True.
Right, so who's...
So whoever has high strength should definitely try and pull them out. That's not me.
Yeah,
I have negative modifier on my...
Do we actually have anybody with high strength?
I'm +3 on strength.
Well, you sound like you volunteered.
Yeah. I'll hand you the other end of the rope.
You can team up if you want to.
Yeah.
If we all hold the rope, surely he can climb it himself. Surely that's more practical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so let's all form a conga line and hold the rope.
We have to sing that while we do it. Conga, conga.
Okay. Panda, can you give me a athletics check with advantage, please?
Athletics with advantage. Yep.
Okay. Oh,
I will take the.
You'll take the 15. Okay, so with all of your colleagues pulling on one end, you manage to shimmy your way up the wall using the rope, and you get out after about a minute.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
I've never pulled a dwarf off before.
It was for me.
Aren't you meant to toss the dwarf?
It's the opposite way around, Dave. That'd be to get me back into.
What, the dwarf tosses everybody else?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come up here and then see if I can put Bellen's body here, kind of that way.
Where are you going, then?
Well, I'd like to look around the corner.
Oh, because you're still spider climbing, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So let me just reveal that.
I still have my little spider familiar. If we want to send it off up the northern corridor.
Oh yeah, true.
Let's just see where we're gonna kick the spider on it.
Okay, for some reason, there we go. Roll 20's been roll 20. There we go. So you can see there's nothing down there.
Okay. Walking along the walls and using my perception, can I see anything in the corners?
Give me a perception check, please. No, an investigation check. Sorry.
14?
No, it looks pretty clear.
Okay. I will come back along the wall and make my way back to the rest of the party.
Okay.
It might be an idea, guys, while this spell is active, for me to go along and poke along the floors or something. I don't know, while I'm connected to the walls.
Sounds good to me. It's better than
Okay.
just sending the dwarf in first.
Did
So-
the saws not come out of the wall though?
That's something I was going to say. Just be careful.
Yeah,
like,
I realize that. So we'll have
We'll
to
go.
deal with that as it comes. I will be putting my quarterstaff out in front of me like a blind guy. So hopefully trying to look for anything that's in the walls. But can I peek around the corner here while attached to this wall on the end?
So you're going to sort of crawl around that wall.
Yep.
Okay, Venus, you
Get
can.
your head cut off.
Oh, for
doo-dah,
fuck's sake.
doo-dah.
Roll 20 has been a right bit. There we go. So you see a web, and yeah, some skeletal remains.
Okay. I don't particularly want to get caught up in all of that. I tell the party that there are a web and possible treasure there. I will then cross the floor and peek up this corridor whilst attached to the wall.
Well, whilst he's doing that, then I'm going to have a neb at the web and the treasure, because somebody asked to.
You might want to check that floor first.
I will do.
Oh, that's right, you can.
Yes.
Okay, give me an investigation check, please.
I'll do a crap one though. 7.
You don't see anything. You're very careful. You notice that the remains are skeletal. There's no treasure in there or any sort of goods.
Yeah, it's not worth it, dude.
I will attach myself to this wall and peek around the corner, if I may, into this area here.
There you go.
Okay, well, it splits up here, guys, to the left and to the right. I will climb along this wall to about here and look up the corridor, see if I can see anything.
Okay.
All right, I'll come a little bit further, again staying along the wall.
Somewhat feels like you're playing into his hands here, Tom.
There you go.
I don't like this. Right, this right side's a dead end, guys. But I suspect there's another trap in here somewhere. Can I come back to the corner and make any form of perception or investigation check along this hallway? Can I see any?
Where exactly are you looking?
I'm looking this way.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception check.
I'm going to quickly run to the loose.
18.
You don't see anything, but you also are aware that at least the pit traps and the stuff you've seen before have been very well disguised. So you're not 100% confident that there's not something there.
What do the state of the ceilings look like?
The ceilings are actually pretty well made. They're fairly flat. They're not damaged at all. Sort of, again, it's sort of vaulted stone ceilings.
Okay.
So,
if I can walk along the top-
imagine like a stone block the width of the corridor that looks like it's been sat on top, rather
Okay.
than the square sort of squares that you're walking on.
Okay, in that case, wandering along the roof, I'd like to come up to about here, please.
Okay.
Another opening. All right, again, along the roof. What's in that area there?
What's in that area there? It's a spider.
Oh, crap.
So, oh, come on, roll 20. Oh, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm telling it to... There we go. I'm telling it to reveal, and it goes, oh, no, you want me to make it disappear. All right.
Initiative? Or...
Yeah, everyone roll initiative.
I can't get a surprise attack.
You see, this is what happens when you send a druid on to do scouting.
Yeah, you're only right.
Oh, back to my normal rolls for initiative.
It's all right.
Okay, I think I'll go everybody. Right, first up is the spider.
Okay.
And this is going to see you come around the corner. and it's going to have a nip at you. What's your AC?
16.
It misses, because of course it does.
Okay.
Where are you currently on the ceiling?
On the ceiling, yes.
Okay, it's going to scuttle up and join you on the ceiling next to you.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, Sindan, you are up.
I'm going to disengage as my action,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to leg it.
How confident are you?
I'm still on the ceiling,
Fence
Okay.
spider.
so people can fire through me onto. But yeah,
I can
Alright.
fire through you.
underneath me, as it were. I'm
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
And
You asked.
you are up.
Is it me? Oh shit! I have
Yeah.
a terrible roll. Cool.
So did everyone else.
Good news. Okay, so I am going to run over to here, so I'm out of the way. So I'm going to run there parallel to. Actually, no, I'm not. That'd be really stupid.
No,
I'm gonna run
engage
there.
it in melee, please. It's best for me.
Well, no, I was more concerned about the traps. So I'm gonna run to there
Okay.
Forgot about them.
instead.
Kick the spider.
Does anything explode? Do I get hit in the head by anything by
No.
standing there?
Nope.
No. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna hold. Can I hold my action still after I've
Yep.
moved?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna because I can't. Can I hit it from there? Because it looks a little bit out of.
It's almost in full cover.
Okay, so I'll just hold my firebolt until that thing comes into view. And
Okay.
I'm gonna smack it as soon as it does.
Okay. Pandak.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to here just to be a little bit in the way, and hold a ray of frost for if the spider comes into my vision.
Okay. Okay. Ilkane.
I'm gonna move to here. Oh bugger. And how far could I hoof the spider down the corridor?
It's Dabble and Pandak are sort of standing within it at the moment, so you'd have
They
to
can
try and
jump.
sort of.
They can jump as it goes by.
Like pulling a rug out.
Yeah. So I'll boot it, and then you guys jump as it goes by. Easy.
Is this your action? Okay, give me a strength check, please.
Is that in saving throws or is that in?
No, so if you click where you see plus something for your strength on the top
okay.
bar, click that.
19.
Okay, no. Okay. Right. Davil and Pandak, can you both give me Dex saving throws, please?
Can I do acrobatics instead? Actually, make no difference. It's the same bloody score.
It
You
is,
see
yeah.
it coming, right?
Well,
Oh, sorry. Apologies. That wasn't my dex. That was my dex rather than saving throw. Let me re-roll that. 23.
okay, so you hear Ilkane wind up for this and manage to sort of get out of his way as he gives it a kick. Pandak, you don't. So you end up prone on the floor, and
I just yeeted a spider out.
you've just
Sorry, dude.
let me. You've managed to move it that far down.
Well, that just that far.
It's a big, heavy spider.
Huge fucking spider.
Okay.
I'm amazed you managed to pull it off, to be honest.
I get 2 actions, don't I?
No, you get 2 attacks. You get 1 action.
Don't try and fucking boot it again. So, attacks per
It's like
action.
football with spiders.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
technically, he can kick it again as an action.
No, his action was
As
kicking
as
it.
an attack. Like,
It-
as an,
no.
as an attack, he could kick it.
An unarmed attack.
Yeah,
An
he
unarmed
could.
strike.
I don't
He,
know.
if he wants to desecrate the corpse, then
Do you have any attacks, Nino, that would send the creature flying 10 feet?
I have an unarmed strike.
actually you do have your wind up. You can run up and attack something,
Oh,
and if you
God, I
hit,
can
you can
shove
push
stuff.
it.
I
You can
can
shove
knock
stuff.
it 5
Shove
feet.
I can do my charger.
Yeah.
Let me find my charger.
But
just
you've
gonna
already
move
done
it
your
in
action. Yeah.
in a straight line. Take
Yeah.
the bonus action again. You can push the target up to 10 feet away.
Yeah.
But I can't do that now. Sure.
No, no, you can't because you already managed to shift it. So
It doesn't not move that far. It only move like 2 squares.
Yeah, but you keep.
May not be a practical solution. Yeah.
It'll take a while.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to take damage rolls on it as well for all these attacks, and we'll have to see what sort of state it ends up in.
Just the body left in the middle
Yeah.
of the legs.
Okay, Davil, you're up.
Can't really do much at the moment because I can't physically see it, and to actually get a point where I could attack it, I'd have to go this far forward. So I'm going to hold a shot for when it appears, and I
Okay.
think it's going to poke around the corner, and then suddenly like everything hits it at once. There'll be a cloud of dust, and then we'll just see what happens.
Jeff.
I roll up a fag and have a fag. I don't know. I just stand there going,
Okay. We have a quick look. The spider is going to. It's going to hide. So, those of you that can see it, so you see it sort of some legs and stuff, and then it retreats back into the alcove. That's its
Cool.
that's its action.
Dealt with that.
It's totally bait.
Cool.
Or the
Yeah.
sight of me baiting the fuck out of its mate, probably. Pick it up.
Sindan, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to come down to this point and via the ceiling, come down to the floor, try and get an idea of whether there's any traps in this general vicinity, so I can urge the rest of the party forward, keeping a hand on the wall so that if a pit opens up, I don't go falling in.
Okay, so you lower yourself down.
Yeah.
You don't notice anything on the floor. You put your weight on it, and it doesn't collapse, and nothing happens.
Okay. That's probably 30 feet worth of movement, having crossed the ceiling, the walls, and everything.
I'll give you another square if you want to take a step in a direction.
I will then take a step back to this area and say, right, it's clear up to this point, guys.
Okay, can you give me a perception throw, please? Sorry, perception check. Can you give me a dex saving throw, please? With advantage. Okay, so with your hand on the wall, as you step back around the corner, you activate another trap. But because you have got your hand on the wall, you manage to hold on as the floor disappears underneath you. So you sort of snap back and are now you're sort of hanging over the pit, but your hands and feet are on the wall.
Okay. When I move myself there, forget putting me under the pit. All right, that's cool. All right, cool.
Hey, Panda, we found another pit for you.
And
Okay. Can't do much without seeing it. So, as far as we saw it, it just went further into the alcove.
Yeah. You
Okay.
saw it sort of peek out a little bit and then disappear into the alcove.
Okay. Too far away.
Use your action, run to the other side of the alcove.
There you go. I can't do a lot without line of sight, but what I can do is nothing.
With the spider.
I'm trying to think of something smart to do. Oh, wait, actually, I can move forward. What am I doing? So, I move.
Move up to this point.
I'd say you're good to
That's
at least.
how far
You've checked to here.
to where the arrow is now.
Well, technically, you haven't checked these two squares. You've checked this one, but you haven't
The
checked
green
these two. Yeah, you can. Yeah, where you're
Haven't
20, you haven't checked that one. You haven't checked the one next to it. That one you've checked.
What about? That would be fair enough, actually. So, given that the fact that the spider's lying here, we anticipate that it would have set off the trap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to here.
Yep.
And then that puts me within range. So on that square, this square here,
Yep.
I'm going to cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
And I'm going to create an image of the fuck the spiders eat. I'm going to create an image of a really appealing looking fly, but like a large fly.
And a bikini.
Like a bloat fly,
Human fly.
like clearly injured, lying on the floor, looking very appealing, with like, yeah, with like
Okay.
garnish around it and stuff.
The guy 6 ears and 96 eyes.
Yeah.
Don't forget the curry sauce.
Yeah, I can only do, if I do an image, I can't do like smell or anything yet. So it just looks really nice, and it looks very appealing.
Okay.
In a donut.
and-
Sorry,
well,
in a bit of bread.
No, it's in a bit of bread.
Okay. So you the image of a fly kebab. Okay, got it, and it's right there. I don't have an asset for that, surprisingly.
That's fine.
So
I'd be very amazed if you did.
yeah. What's the
Here's what I made
is
out
there a check to determine whether or not the creature can figure out if it's a illusion?
So it'll have to use its action to examine.
Mm-hmm.
It'll have to do a if it touches it, if it physically interacts with it, it'll know immediately that it's an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
However, if it just examines it in an attempt to determine if it's an illusion, it has to do an intelligence check against my spell save DC.
Okay.
So if it just looked at it trying to figure it out, it has to do a check. If it just touches it, it will immediately.
Okay.
But that'll be enough. I'm just trying to get it to come across the fucking corridor.
Pandak, you're up.
I'm going to come up and attempt to beat the spider.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, you motherfucker! It's underneath me.
Give him
You're
give
going
it
in this pit.
give it a strength. Give me a strength check, please.
My +0 strength, a big 10.
You sort of wind up and give it a boot, and it doesn't move at all.
Oh, I had visions of you running headlong into the spider body and just disappearing into the carcass.
I turn around.
It's first.
Like momentum carries it into the pit as well.
I turn around to my warrior friend and just go like, "Oh wow."
Meant to do that.
Ilkane, you're up. You've just seen the demonstration of dwarviness in front of you.
So I'm going to do my charger, so I need to move at least 10 feet in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to push the target up to 10 feet away if I choose to shove and succeed.
Yeah, so
Right,
you gotta hit it
shove.
first. So
Well, it's prone and unmoving. So
it is prone. So Go on then. I'll say it's an auto success because it is prone.
Pretty.
Dead.
Yeah. So you want to move it north
Yeah.
10 feet? Okay. Andar, can you give me a dex saving throw, please?
Fuck. That's a 9.
And you're knocked off your feet. You're now prone.
You dudes need to get
Let me
better at
check with my
fucking
minor illusion.
dodging these spiders. So you do.
Is that concentration, your illusion?
I'm just checking.
Yeah.
No, it's just a duration spell, so it just has a
Okay.
minute duration.
That is fine then. Davil.
Right. So none of it's actually flushed the spider out, has it?
Alright, it's a Windsor.
I'm gonna. Oh, that's not even me. I'm gonna do something stupid.
Well, you're right,
advance I'm going to advance to there and then see whether I can see the spider.
Can you give me a perception check with disadvantage, please?
Perception is not my bestest skill.
Well, let's say investigation.
Okay.
With
Investigation
advantage.
isn't that much better, but so that's 20 or 12.
You can't see anything.
Right. So I'm just gonna.
It is quite dark in there, and your eyes are not good.
I'm human, so
yeah.
I'm gonna hold my position here, cocked and loaded.
You're gonna hold an action.
Yeah, until somebody with better eyesight than me comes along.
Okay, Jeff.
I'll go here, and just to make everyone's life a little bit easier, I'll cast Dancing Lights, and I'll cast it there, and then I'll just have a swig of mead.
Man with the right priorities.
Yeah.
Hello.
Right.
Getting work done and relaxing at the same time.
Yeah.
You see, Davil, something unfold itself from the wall and drop down and then move over to attack the illusion. So it's going to take its attack against the illusion.
Fly kebab.
And it hits it, and immediately as it hits the illusion, poof, it disappears. You have a held action, Devil.
To hit it. 18.
That hits.
So that will be a surprise attack too, won't it?
No, it's not in
So
combat
it's
with
involved in attacking the
That's
illusion,
7.
wasn't
I
it?
can't even get a sneak attack because it's
No.
not in combat with somebody.
Yeah. So
That was just 7 points.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm now notified that I'm here.
Okay, that's its turn. Sindan.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to the ceiling again.
Mm-hmm.
And back behind everybody. And back to the floor because I need this spell and I don't particularly want to lose concentration. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Andar. So you're currently prone. So you can use half your movement to get back on your feet.
Oh, cool. I can still get an action for stand up.
Yeah. You just lose half your movement to recover from prone.
That's cool. Okay, so I will use half my movement to stand up, and then I'll actually just move the 10 feet forward onto the spider again.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, I'm going to eat this spider again at some point. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be taken down by a dead spider.
And if the formula works, no point changing it. I'm gonna hit it with a firebolt.
Okay.
Bolt, even. Nat 20!
That'll do it.
Nice.
And that's you roll it. That is on the dice 20.
But that's not doubled, is it?
Yeah, that is.
No.
It's a 2d10 attack, so it's 4d10. So D&D Beyond doubled it for me.
Oh, it
Wow.
figured it out.
Yep. So if you look on, I don't know if it shows on the thing.
Hang on, let me.
Yeah, if you look on my score, just above the 20, it says crit. And above
I
the damage
can't.
on the firebolt.
I can't actually see that.
No, I can't either.
No.
Is it not
I
show
mean,
crit for you guys? So yeah,
No.
it's a 2d10 attack, and there's 4d10 rolled for 20.
Oh, it does say 4d10 underneath it.
yeah, it says, but it's just double the dice. Not you don't roll double the amount of dice. You roll the.
That's what D&D Beyond just did.
Okay, well I'll take the.
It's the same. It's the same thing, right? Like
No.
theoretically.
Well, average, yes, but yeah. On average, it does, yeah. Anyway, it's a big hit either way.
I'm happy to roll them again and do.
No. It's about the right amount. So on average, you would roll 5. On average, you'd roll 10 on a 2d10, so you would double that to 20. But that's not the same as rolling 4, but it worked out the same. Right, so that's your turn.
Yeah, because even if it had been the first 2 dice, it would still be like 16, I think.
Yeah.
If it would just double the dice, but
Yeah. Pandak.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the spider.
Okay.
And that
Spider's still alive after like.
is
Yeah.
22 to hit
That hits.
Nice.
with a damage of 10.
Nice. So as the firebolt slams into it and starts another horrific smelling fire, your ray of frost sneaks between Davil and Andar and puts the flames out. Ilkane.
So I'm gonna do charger, and you. No, I'm not. Or am I?
You should, because you're actually clearing the way up so that we know how much further forward we can get with it.
But then you two keep fucking falling over every time.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It can stand. It's not doing me any damage. Still, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
It's all right. I've still got a vicious mockery in standby.
So in that case, I'm gonna run up and charger
Yeet.
shove and yeet the spider another 10 foot up, please, if I can. Would I
Okay.
need to roll for that?
No. No.
Or
We'll
is it
say.
not auto.
I'll say it auto hits at this point because it's prone. Davil and Andar, can I get dex saving throws from both of you, please?
Fuck me,
What
it's
do we
again.
pay him for? Actually,
Spider
we don't.
Nine.
yeet. Spider yeet.
Wait. Dex saving throw. Ooh, 20.
Okay,
Oh,
Davil.
wait, the dex.
It's a saving throw, yeah.
Is
So
it the same
you-
modifier? It's the same
no-
modifier, so-
Is it the same modifier? Okay.
I mean,
Then
got
Davil, you hear him coming. You're aware of what's happening now, so you manage to get out of the way before you get knocked off.
Who's
Oop.
gone? John.
Yeah,
We just lost John.
but Andar, you are now prone again.
Oh, dick
And
butt.
Dick puts back.
fucking avatar.
That was weird.
There we go. Yeah, so you're prone again.
Flat on my ass. Great. It's fine.
Davil, you're up.
It's still up. Arrow in the ass.
Okay.
Spider
There's
drink
nobody
first.
next to it, so I
We're
don't get.
fighting the spider. Like,
It's got a big ass.
So Biggie managed to hit
26.
it. That hits.
10, because I don't get sneak. So
Okay, so you line up, you release a shot, and it crumbles in on itself. It is dead.
hey, John does. Jeff didn't kill Steel.
Use vicious mockery on Davil. Call the cunt.
Roll the damage.
No, really, roll the damage.
No, really, roll the damage. Okay, Davil, you take 7 damage
Ow!
as you hear. You're a cunt! Like echo through your head.
Right. I'm going to stick an arrow in his dick then. Actually, no, I can't. There's too small a target.
Right, I'm gonna come back up on the ceiling.
Bloody hell, Jeff! What was that for?
Still a kill?
You normally steal my kills. Oh, that really hurt.
Is there anything in the spider's lair looking worth?
No, it looks there's some web, but nothing of interest.
Alcove. There's so
Right.
much black space left on this fucking map.
I zoomed out and was like, "Ah."
Right, still on the
We should
ceiling.
have brought demolition equipment.
Down that hallway.
Straight to the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your? You've got night vision, haven't you? You're an elf. Yeah. So you can see a
Yeah.
corridor going off.
Right, guys, you can now push the spider body down the hallway in front of you, pull it or whatever until you get to the other one.
It's a new method of detecting traps using
Yeah,
a
yeah.
giant spider.
Okay, so you managed to hoof the spider up there, and you don't find anything else, any other traps on the floor.
And now that the floor's
Cool.
changed, likely there won't be any more traps. Maybe
Oh, of course not.
different
It's
floors,
gonna be-
safe.
Good
Yes, that
You
sounds
be
like a
playing
safe
different
assumption.
game?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, on the
With my
ceiling.
tiny legs.
Wait, I need some more beer. Hang on.
That's
Yeah.
a good
Well,
point.
can I go get a cup of tea then?
No.
Keep
Beer
it
only.
tie. Is that the way Ian does? Keep it tie.
Quick, Ian, have you got a ready stocked beer fridge?
No, I just had it on the windowsill.
Oh, okay. Oh, fine. You were prepared.
I was prepared. Yes.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I am thinking of getting an old chest freezer or something that I can turn into a kegerator to put some beer in kegs and then keep it cold and then serve it off taps.
Good thinking.
Very nice. Do you still use your very expensive beer tap thing? You know,
Which
your
one?
True, don't you have your True Draft?
Perfect draft? Yeah.
Sort?
Yeah.
Is it good still?
Yeah. That thing's constantly got something in it. I put a case of Goose Island Midway in it on Friday.
Oh, nice.
So I've been supping on that over the weekend. I do have a beer engine as well, pump, which would be ideal for your kegerator, Ian.
Yeah, I've been looking at those. In fact, they're really good for doing like ales rather than stuff that needs to be cold, because you can actually buy those basically plastic bags, put your beer in that, and then you can just clip an adapter onto it and then pull it off with a beer pump.
Yeah,
it's good for
And
stuff
so
you don't need to
whenever
keep cold.
I put during the summer from the local brewery, I got a 36-pint one. But it's quite good because if you get it with the tap at the top and you pump, you get all the air out of it, out of the bag. So then the beer should last longer because it's not oxidizing or whatever the hell it is. And I just got like a big cool box.
Yeah.
Drilled a hole, put the pipe through it, filled it with ice, and it seemed to do the job.
Yeah, that worked out.
But I've hardly used the beer engine. My next door neighbour's converted his garage into a pub, and he's got a Hobgoblin beer engine that looks absolutely class. So I don't.
Sorry.
No. I don't think I'm going to be using my beer engine as much. So, if you are in the market for one, give me a shout.
Okay. Yeah.
I was just going to say, it was my plan for when I got my office extended around the back was to get a bar in there, but unfortunately with cement being rare now, that's not going to happen at least this year.
National shortage of cement.
Yep.
And bricks and screws.
Yeah, because everybody has decided to spend all their money on home improvement. So
yeah,
I tell you what's a really weird shortage of is garden storage things.
Yeah.
Like all I wanted was a fucking like plastic shed thing to put my lawnmower in. None.
Yeah.
Nowhere. Like no Homebase, B&Q, Wix, fucking Argos, Amazon. It's like 3-month lead times for a fucking cabinet.
There was loads of screws at Wix today, so don't know.
What, fasteners or prison guards?
Prison people. During the first sort of lockdown, I cut the living room in half to make like a little playroom, and couldn't get plaster. And said the builder who did the extension was round finishing a couple of bits off, and I was like, "You don't have any bags of plaster?" And he was like, "Nah." He took a flatbed lorry and went to the local builder's merchant and filled it with sheets of plasterboard, bags of plaster, and all this stuff. And I was like, "There's bags going online." There was a guy who had a pallet of them, and it was going for like 20 quid a bag, 30 quid a bag when they cost like 3 quid. And the builder was like, that's stupid. No fucking mug would pay that. Week later, a builder was back on the phone. You know that guy on eBay that was selling that overpriced? Can I have some? And it was all gone.
So people are scalping PS5s and bags of plaster.
Yeah.
So
pretty much.
apparently this guy went round to all the building sites just before lockdown hit and basically said, you have plaster, you're not going to be able to sell it. It's going to go off by the time that you open up. Again, I'll buy it back off you at 10% off cost. So he just drove around filling up a truck with bags of plaster and then was selling it on eBay. It's insane.
Still more honest than your average Tory party donor, though.
Yeah.
I told you guys about my crazy neighbor before, right?
Remember,
Yeah,
we're on
which-
screen, Tom.
Put this out in his front garden now. I don't know if you could see it.
Not very well.
It's a
No.
pile
Is that
of
a skateboard ramp for
No,
squirrels?
it's a keyboard. It's a keyboard
Yeah.
and a couple of old DVD players and a couple of other things. Hold on. Then people started commenting. So he built a little tent, right? It's got signs of
Yeah,
stuff off my
that
stuff.
answers the question.
Yeah.
And it's got little signs written all over it. Fuck off my stuff. Fuck is
Serious?
spelled-
So he's put it
fuck
on
is
his
spelled-
lawn and he doesn't want anyone to come and take it.
Oh, and fuck is spelled F-U-U-K.
Wow.
Off is spelled with. It actually says fuck of my stuff with one F.
Whatever happened with the suitcase that arrived that time?
Oh, it disappeared.
But then another one arrived?
Yeah, they eventually came and picked it up after 4 days, but it sat outside in the rain. And the courier company that dropped it off eventually came and picked it up and took it back to its rightful owners, but it was soaking wet
That's cool.
and had several dogs piss on it.
Nice.
So yeah,
Moving
if your
swiftly
luggage
on.
goes missing and it comes back slightly damp and smelling of wee, well, there you know now you know why it sat outside somebody's house for 4 days because they didn't want to let it in the house.
I thought he was going to say it's made it leaves Bradford, but you know.
In fairness, it arrived without warning. It was the courier tried to foist it upon them. They said it's not ours. We haven't been on holiday. We don't want it. Take it away. He went no, and left it.
It's all right. I could have phoned up with this accent and had that fucking suitcase gone in 5 minutes.
There's a strange parcel outside my house. There is.
What is it gone? As a controlled explosion gone?
Yeah, that's more likely, isn't it?
Permanently gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've managed to move around to this corridor, and you can see a very marked change in the flooring. It's now much more broken and damaged and in disrepair.
Okay.
It's also it's still as dark as everywhere else is as well.
Okay. Peek around the corner a bit.
Okay. Oh, for come on! Does it work if you pay? There you go. Is that a thing?
It does work better if you pay. I found
Yeah.
that. Yes. Okay. In that case, again, playing the trick of coming down to the floor, I will then hold on to the wall and put as much weight as I can on the floor. Slowly.
God, I've got you guys
forward,
really scared now, haven't I?
stepping slowly forward each time.
That's okay. We've got a sacrificial druid to set off all the traps.
So you can see between the cracks in the tiles what looks like bedrock, soil, ground.
Okay.
So
It's
you
looking more solid here, guys. Come
Cool.
on,
Let's
Pip.
go.
Fuck
Still
yeah,
not
dwarf.
fucking walking on
Run
it.
down the corridor. Yeah.
Can we eat the spider down it?
if you want to.
It's a bit curvy
I-
though. Would not get very
Just
far.
let the dwarf go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, clinging to the wall.
I will cast light and touch my spider, and then have it kind of walk between us so that people who can't see properly can see a bit better.
Go down.
Okay.
Go down.
Probably,
All right,
probably
guys.
move as a
come on.
group.
Oh God,
Probably move.
we're in the funnel bit. All right.
Yeah. If this goes wrong, we're
Gelatinous cube.
Let's go. Right. Whee!
Is that
Down to the
outside?
Okay, so you come into an open. It's not outside. It's still very dark, but it is a cabin, a fissure.
Ooh.
You
Fancy.
can get a cream for that.
You can hear in the darkness in front of you what sounds like running water.
Is there a roof on this?
I'm gonna cast
It
light.
sort of goes up. You can't see a roof. This looks like a natural formation.
Okay.
Did anybody bring a boat?
It's
Yeah, I've got one in my back pocket.
so as you go forward, you can see that this is it actually looks like a ravine. So looking down, it looks like it's about 35 to 40 feet down into the pitch blackness, and you can hear what sounds like water slowly moving. When you put your lights down, you can see that it's sort of broken rocks and pebbles as the water slowly makes its way through the ravine.
So I'm gonna take a little dander over here and look at this sort of. Does that look like it would support people's weight to climb down it with?
It looks like it might actually, yeah, though they're vines. So some of them are still nice and green, some of them are like white and brown and look like they're obviously dead. But you think you might be able to support someone's weight of it if you wanted to.
If
You
it was
also
possible
notice
going-
that here and here look like there are two ends of what was a bridge across, or at least some kind of path. You can see it's broken and collapsed down on both sides, and they're going down part way into the ravine. The distance between those 2 points is about 25 feet between here and here, and there are some wooden posts that are still stuck in the ground where the bridge was anchored.
If the vines would support us going down, they might essentially support going across. Like
So
Yeah.
are we gonna have to jump down, swim across to get to the? I know we can't get to the.
Well, I don't know how
Probably
we're gonna get
some
up.
like mage hands or something that could pick things up.
yeah, like take the vine,
Take-
get
take
it
a
tied on
rope
this side, get
across.
it tied on the other side, and yeah,
Hold
like a
up.
little-
Can I get my rope back off the dwarf then, please? I'll.
Yeah. So I
Alright.
walk over. Are these broken or are these just stood up?
They're broken. So the two posts are sort of stuck in the ground, and you can see that like some two sort of ropes with slats tied across them is collapsed down into the ravine as if it was a walkway type bridge. But it's broken in the middle, and you can see that something the same on the other side.
Is there any way that I can? There's not enough roof that I can use spider climb to get over to the other side, is there?
No, so these walls are almost sort of sheer. So they're not smooth, but they go straight up into the blackness.
How far down into the ravine did you say? Can we see to the bottom of the ravine?
When you put your lights over, you can see it's about 35 feet to the bottom, and it's sort of jagged rocks and
How
water.
wide is the water?
Okay.
It's about. It depends where you are, but about 20 to 25 feet at the bottom. So the sides are pretty much straight down.
I have a little trick. Would a spider be able to climb on the walls?
Which
Like
walls?
my little spider?
Well,
the ones going down into the ravine.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Can I have my spider descend, like discard the light spell because it's got dark, and
Okay.
have the spider climb down there?
Okay. So it starts to make its way down. Do you go down to the waterline?
I'm going down, kind of keeping an eye, looking for any movement or anything. But yeah, going down at least to just before the waterline, just to try and figure out how strong the current is. If there's if there is a clear current going one way or the other.
Sure. There's definitely a current. It doesn't look particularly strong. It looks like it's moving fairly slowly.
Can I determine the depth from where I am, or would I have to be?
No, it's pitch black. You can't tell how deep it is. You can see rocks sticking out, and the water sort of flowing around them. So let's say it's like 75% water, 25% jagged rock.
Okay. My spider can do touch spells. Can do my touch spells at wherever it's at. So can I do light on the rock that I'm currently attached to?
Do you want to ping me where you want to put the light?
Yeah, I guess like here-ish, like, but
okay.
Also descended.
Yeah. So you light it up.
And yeah, so like, does that give any additional information as far as the depth of the water goes?
No.
So I communicate all this back to the team. Like, I don't know, chuck the dwarf in.
Tie a rope around him first.
No, it seems a bit unfair.
If we had an hour, I would make a fish, but we don't have an hour.
Well, hold on. Do we want to stop and have a rest here? Because we're in a pretty safe spot. I could do with getting some spell slots back.
If you were to do mage hands from here, how far does mage hands go?
Mage hands goes 30 feet.
30
Right.
feet.
If you take a rope and tie it to the post, can we actually use mage hands to build a rope bridge, or at least something I can use spider climb to get across? If you can use mage hands to tie a post to one side and tie it to the other side, I can use my spider climb to go across the rope, and then we can actually do something about getting across. Yes, I do agree. Resting is not a bad idea.
What would be your plan when you get to the other side?
Well, I sort of like the idea of a long rest, but I don't know whether you want to do it this side or that side.
Well, we know that there's nothing behind.
We know we killed everything behind us.
Point well made. Mage hands will work again tomorrow. I don't really want to use spider climb again though, so it does mean dex rolls. If we can do it now, I can get across the spider climb without falling, so we can at least build the bridge.
Yeah, we can do mage hands now before we have a rest. You can have a look around.
Oh, I'm just thinking I don't want to waste this spell because it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. So I cast mage hands.
Okay.
With a rope from my inventory.
Just quickly, are we planning to do a short rest here? Are we planning to do?
Once we get the bridge up, I have no problem with doing a long rest here.
Well,
yeah, definitely a rest.
Yeah, definitely a rest. All right, so
are we going to rest? Are we going to rest on this side or the other side?
I'd rest on this side.
This side, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm just while you guys are doing that, I'm going to start casting Lehman's Tiny Hut. It takes 11 minutes. So
I will use spider climb to use the rope, get across the rope that he's tied to the post, secure it off, and if possible, make a couple of trips back and forth until we can get a couple of strands of rope across so that we can create a simple rope bridge.
Okay, so Pandak, you're sending some of your rope across.
Yeah, using mage hands.
Using mage hand, and then Sindan, you're using spider climb to shimmy across to tie it off. So what we've ended up with is 2 ropes tied to. Okay.
Effectively.
How many times are you going back and forth? So
For
1, 2, and then you're going back 3.
Yeah.
Can you give me 3 stealth checks, please?
Well, that
Can
one
you
failed.
just roll initiative now?
That one
Cut out the
probably failed.
middleman.
And that one probably failed. So that'll be 3 very noisy crossings of the road.
So the first time you go across, when you get to the other end, when you dismount, you manage to stand on some loose rubble and end up falling, making quite a noise. Can everyone roll initiative for me, please?
Great, we're gonna end up a fight with some fucking mackerel.
Need that bear from the John West ad. fighting the salmon.
Well, that bloke who fought the bear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right, can someone read them to me, please?
Okay.
God.
Yilkane, 12.
Yep.
Sorry, I missed that.
10.
Virgin decided to glitch on
Who,
me.
10?
13.
Just an initiative, Dave.
Right, who? Sorry, who was that?
Pandak, 10.
Pandak 10. Okay, yeah.
Sindan, 13.
Yep.
Endar, 15.
Yep.
12.
Yep.
David, 21. Apple, 21.
Legal in Vegas. Speaking of which, Davil, you are up. So what happened as
I'm on
As-
the other side, effectively. Then,
as
still.
Sindan made his way over to the other side
Yeah.
and made quite a racket, you see 3 swarms of bats descend down from the roof of the cavern, and they flew down into the middle of the ravine, and they're now milling around looking for something to do.
Burning hands. Fucking burning hands.
Okay. Though it was freaky when it glitched. Somebody was doing a ha 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 ha, and I had that in my ears for about 3 minutes.
You guys all frozen a little bit.
Nice.
So right, I'm gonna arrow one of the bats. Show him who's boss.
Which bats?
Might as well go these ones because they're closest.
Okay.
Oh, I've rolled rapier, but it's
That's
the same.
weird. I'm not
same
getting.
thing.
Who am I missing sound
16.
from?
That hits.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we
Tom.
can hear you. Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything off Dave. That's weird.
Not a bad thing.
I can hear Dave.
Yeah, I can hear
I
Dave.
just got a spinning.
Well, he's not talking, so I can't hear him now.
Say
Hello,
words, Dave.
Tom. Can you hear me?
You can all hear him, can you?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
On me.
that's weird.
How weird.
Come on,
can
Sony.
now.
Come on. Yeah, we can hear you. It must be Tom's end because we can all hear you. Come on,
Yeah.
Sony, buy him up and fix your codecs.
Anyway, sorry. So I got a hit then.
Yeah, so roll damage.
Ooh, 10.
Okay. You managed to catch quite a few of them on one arrow, and the bat kebab, ends up
I was waiting for somebody to do that joke.
clinking off the edge and then falling into the
Oh, no.
thing. You got about,
Cook that.
looks like you got about half of them out of that swarm. Okay, next up is that load of bats, and this is going to go 1, 2, 3 after Davil, and it's actually going to occupy your space, but I'll put it next year just so we can see what's going on. And it is going to attack you. What's your AC?
My AC is 15.
That hits.
Oh, tits.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, just so 6 piercing damage as
Okay.
the bats start swarming around you. This swarm is also going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and also going to occupy your space.
Oh,
And
tits.
he's also going to attack you. 15, did you say, your AC?
Yep.
That hits.
You realise that I'm going to go down because of the damage Jeff did to me.
For 4 damage.
Dabble being swarmed by a group of beasts sounds familiar. I think it was snakes last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, zombie snake last night. Oh, go away. That's not what I was after. So you're Sindan, you were over the other side, weren't you? You was the first one that failed, so you're there. It is going to move up to here, although it can't reach you to attack, but that's as far as it can go.
Okay.
Andar, you are up. There's a shitload of bats currently occupying Dabble's space.
It's a lot of fucking bats.
They're all on me.
So I have a fuck 'em up spell, but I just want to make sure it doesn't fuck up David's spell. Yeah, that'll fuck you up as well. Let's not do that one.
I'm good at dodging, but not that good.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a bit serious. So I'm just gonna go for magic missile. I'm gonna cast at the 3rd level.
Okay. Out of the 2 swarms, how many are you sending at each swarm?
So I get 5 darts at level 3. Let's cast that. Push it. So all of a sudden it's gone. Internet. Bear with me. So I'm going to target. How many bats are in each swarm? Can we see? It's a mess.
It's just a mess of bats at the moment. So yeah.
Let's go.
So just for fairness sake, because they're all on the same spot, what I'll do is any damage you do against that mess, I'll take off like the weakest swarm first, and then the next. Yeah.
Okay.
A group of bats is called a cauldron, apparently.
Really?
I just googled it.
It's a neat fact. So that's going to be 5 darts, 3 apiece. 3 damage per dart.
So 25.
And I will. Yeah.
So. Okay. You clear a large number of bats off Dabble. It's quite close range as well. So Dabble, you see these missiles sort of streak past your ear, streak past your other ear. One goes between your legs, and another couple bang, 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 bang. No damage to you, but there's quite a few roasty bats now on the floor.
That's dinner sorted then.
Do you want to move? No, Andar.
They're going to get attack for. No, they've already attacked. So yes.
No, you don't get a turn. I'm talking to Andar. Yeah.
As in, are they going to get attack of opportunity?
Technically, well, they need to be in your space to attack you, so they cannot give an attack of opportunity against Andar because they're not in his space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to move actually because I am squishy. So, yeah, sorry, Dabble. I'm gonna punt over here. Out of the way.
God damn it.
Sindan, you're up. There's a bunch of bats next to you.
Right, I have just checked. Cantrips, which are count as attacks, don't screw up concentration. So, I am going to.
Yeah, anything that's not also concentration doesn't break it. Yeah, the only thing that will break concentration is another concentration spell, or if you take damage.
So run away.
Hold on, I'm going to hit them with a poison spray, which is a cantrip, and therefore doesn't require any bleed. All right, they may need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 18.
Okay, against my DC of 14, so no, they've saved. Okay, they take half this. So 7.5, rounded up or down, whichever way you see fit.
Okay. You definitely. I mean, they're very wily, and there's not like a single body that you can hit, but you definitely saw that you managed to put some damage into them.
Okay. Can I still have the spider climb. How far across is it? They haven't actually got to me yet, so I'm going to skedaddle it back over here.
Okay.
And wee all the way home, and that'll be me done.
Okay.
You should have brought a rope with you.
There's
Jeff.
already a rope now. There is now one rope tied across, but that's it.
Right, I'm gonna cast Healing Word at level 2 at Davil.
You're still going to get an arrow in the cock as soon as I get the opportunity.
Guilty healing word.
Well, I take it back now.
You can make
I'm
the
gonna
word rude if you want. I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
I'm gonna run over there and fucking cast Thunderwave. Fuck it. You know, if he's gonna be like that, Jesus. Healing Word level 2. 3 guns, flap wind.
Yeah. 8 points.
Yay, thank you.
You're not sure if it's the water down, but there's definitely a smell wafting over you. You don't know if it's
That's
a
flap
river or.
wind.
Yeah. Do you want to move, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm gonna move away from all the bats.
Okay.
Strong strategy.
Ilkane.
Got some bats with your hands. Go on.
So I have darts. So I'm gonna. Should I dart them and then wait until they get closer?
I won't go close to the bats. I mean, look what they fucking did last year.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah, totally. Eat one of the bastards. So I'm gonna fire my darts at
Topical.
At this group here.
Okay. Roll to hit.
20 to hit.
That will hit.
And 4 for damage.
Okay. You managed to hit a couple of the bats with your darts and they fall to the floor. There's not very many left now, actually.
So then I'll do again as well, please.
Yeah, you do get 2 attacks per action, yeah.
So that's a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
And 4 again to damage.
Okay. You've taken out all but one bat now. There's now one bat bothering Davil.
Sort it out yourself, big lad. There's only one of them.
It's the end of my kebab.
Pandak.
Considering Davil doesn't need a burning hands to get rid of one bat.
No.
Instead, I'm going to cast Fireball over the water.
Oh,
Waiting for that bit.
you made me jump then.
But I'm going to do it with enough care that the 20-foot spear does not
You
hit
don't say.
carefully put rope.
Okay.
So it doesn't burn the rope.
You've come so far.
No. So the bats need to do a dex saving throw against my spell DC.
16.
I don't know what my spell DC is. Hold on.
Good. If you click on spells,
Well, actually, that was a...
Yeah. On my sorry, Tom.
Click on spells.
Oh yeah. Oh, 14.
14.
So they save.
They save. Okay, so they take half of
a shitload,
8d6. What the fuck? Fuck off.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Okay, so they take half damage, but it still obliterates them.
Anyone hungry?
Where have you been saving that one from? You've been
Well,
fucking around with
This
cubes
is
and
this is
stuff.
why people put up with magic users, because they can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad damage.
Who's up next? Devil and the bat.
I'm going to stick a rapier. I'm going to finish off the bat kebab.
Okay.
That's it. Yep, 25.
That hits. It's dead. It's dead. You kill it.
No, I'm going to roll damage, damn it.
Okay, roll your damage.
Well.
It's got 1 HP. Yeah, you
Well,
it's dead. There we go. Order.
so Jeff could have cunted it to death.
He could have, but he sacrificed himself. He's cunting to let you have the last shish kebab.
You had a bit of a flap
Flapping,
wind.
didn't he?
Right, Tom, are you still spidering?
Yeah. Let's finish
Okay.
off the bridge.
So you finish off making the bridge.
Do we still need to do stealths, or are there no more bats?
I'm not going to make you roll any more stealths. No, you scared off and attracted all of the bats, and you managed to dispatch them. So if you want to, you can now cross at will.
If a fire didn't attract them, then I'll be surprised if Tom standing on the far side did.
And
Right.
How do you find
now
out
it's
how
time for a
far
long
you
rest.
can jump? How do you work
It's,
out how far you can jump?
it's in the rules.
Yeah.
What are the rules?
It relates. I think it's like half your.
No, that's a. Here we go. Oh no, that's a spell.
Depending on whether you go up or across as well.
If you click in on walking, it gives you
Yeah.
long jump. When you make a long jump, you can cover a number of feet up to your strength score.
Yeah.
Move at least 10 feet. Don't put immediately before.
Yeah.
Christopher Walken.
Are we going to
Anyway.
take a long rest on the side of?
Yes, I would like a long rest.
Right. Where are you all?
Yeah, where are we doing the rest?
Because
What
didn't
was
you
your-
say you're doing Lehman's tiny huts?
Yeah, you
I was, but that was somewhat spoiled by the bat attack. So I'm gonna wait when we decide which side we're going on. I will build the hut.
I could have jumped over that
You could have tried. Oh, actually, no. You probably could have. Yeah.
because my G point gives me double jump distance.
Wow. Okay.
Straight into the wall at the far side.
30 feet. You could jump 30 feet.
That's
Uh,
crazy shit.
so if it's no, my strength is 10, so I'll jump 10 normally, and then if I oh yeah, I suppose if you take it from there, yeah, it would be 30.
Yeah, because you need to make sure you don't hit the walls. But yeah, so you're going to set up a Lehman's tiny hut and have a some kind of rest.
I think we should do it on the side that we're on.
Yeah.
Because we know
On this side.
Yeah.
Okay. So so it takes 11 minutes to cast, but basically what I'm casting is a dome of force,
Mhm.
10 feet radius, so 20 feet diameter, on like this kind of rough area here. I don't know if that's actually 20 feet. What's the
Yeah.
I was
Look at
pretty
that.
fucking close.
Yeah.
So it can fit up to 9 creatures of medium size or smaller inside, and everybody who's in it so I make sure everybody's in it when I cast it. Everyone who's in it when I cast it can move freely in and out. From the outside you can't see in, but from the inside you can see out. And it's nice and dry inside, and spells and shit can't go in it. Everything else is barred from going inside too.
Oh, so it's like a little safe hut.
Yeah,
So you don't
basically.
need any watchers. Nice.
Yep. So everybody can go to sleep. So it's basically opaque from the outside, or I can choose a color. So it is candy pink.
Nice.
Okay.
Solid.
Your house colours, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what rest are you doing? You're doing a long rest. You're doing a short rest.
Long rest, please.
Long rest.
and this will last for 8 hours. So
Okay, so it will do a long rest. Okay, is anyone doing any watches?
I'll do
So-
ones at night time because I've got night vision, but it makes a real difference, I guess.
No, it's dark.
Like
Anyway.
literally, you can stand like right outside the hut, watch, and if you see some shit, just literally step back in like Homer.
I
and
can
see
stand
through
watch,
the-
but I'm not going to see shite.
Yeah, but there's no need, is there, to do any watches?
Like literally, like
Well, you
nothing
say
can
that
pass through
now.
it. They'd have
Okay,
they'd
so
have
it's
to dispel it.
the hut's actually transparent from the inside. You can do watch from inside the hut.
Yeah, you can literally watch from inside the hut.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah,
In OP
fucking
snoozing.
dope. Yeah, it's fucking dope. I have an alarm spell as well, but I don't think we really need it.
Or does that wake you up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and you go, fuck's sake.
Gotta go on site in fucking London.
Yeah. Oh, very meta. Very meta.
Okay, so
because
who's?
I'm... Sorry, there you go.
Let's say who's doing watches.
I'll do the
I'll-
first one.
I'll do second one.
Surely we
Yeah,
got
I'll-
to the last one so we can fall asleep.
Well, I'm an elf, so I don't really need to sleep. Just the trance thing for 4 hours, so I'll do the last watch.
Okay.
I'm happy to take a watch as well because I'm an elf as well. So
Yeah. Oh well, if you want to do the last watch, actually, can I have a spell of great scroll of greater restoration that we got earlier on?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try copying that into my spell book?
I believe you. Isn't it just automatic?
So it says a spell. I can copy it from the spell, but I have from the scroll. But
Yeah.
I have to succeed on an intelligence arcana check of 15.
Okay, then yes, you can. You can try.
So it's an arcana check. Please don't fuck up. Oh, thank fuck.
Yeah,
That's
you
23.
managed to transcribe that into your. So if anyone wants to change any of their spells at this point, you can do. So who, David, you're doing the first one. Can you give me a perception check, please? Yeah.
10. Oh dear, I don't like that face.
Okay. Who's taking the next one? It was Jeff.
Yep, so.
Give me a
Look at that
perception,
roll.
please.
Where's perception? B.
Okay. So during your watch, you notice something moving around outside of the huts in the corridor that you were in before. It's pitch black, but you can see something moving.
Can I not see it with my wonderful night vision?
Not at the distance you spotted it at. You spotted it very, very soon after it became possible to see it. So you know it's about there and sort of milling around, but you can't tell what it is. Just that it's moving slowly.
Okay.
Leroy Jenkins.
I'll let everyone know there's a thingy. Don't know what it is. Can't see it, but it's there.
You watch it for another couple of minutes, and it moves forward a little bit, and you see looks like a child.
Oh, fuck off. The fucking children again.
It hasn't spotted you, and
How?
at the moment
how
it's
is
just
it-
milling around outside.
It hasn't spotted you underneath the bright pink fucking hemisphere.
All it can see is a pink dome. It can't see anything inside.
Well,
Yeah.
it's dark, so you don't know what its
Mm.
night vision's like.
Alright. Seeing that it's a child, I put on my best shell suit and get my finest cigar. I'll cheer the cigar.
Now then,
But do you have a,
Now
a
that-
1970s BBC presenter spell or something?
Oh, God.
Jangle, jangle. Now then.
Double mage hand.
I'll use my fix it spell, and I'll let it fix it to sleep with a famous bard. I'm
Mistakes were made. Yeah,
Demonetized.
yeah. It hasn't spotted you, but it's milling around.
I'll
And
let
you-
everyone know it's one of those weird children again. And yeah.
Where did we last see the weird children?
It was
on
It
the
was just
the
before the
bottom
cube.
floor, just before the.
Before the
Yeah,
cube,
yeah.
yeah.
Did it hug Phil to death? I can't remember.
yeah, we had a little. We had
Yeah.
thought we could be friends. And it was a dick.
I let Pandak know his girlfriend's back.
I'm going to assume that you're all whispering this.
Yes.
Hey, you went
Pandak, your girlfriend's back.
She left me bad.
So you watch it, and it starts moving back up the corridor and disappears around the corner.
Not going back that way, boys.
Do you want to do anything, or do you want to continue
I'll put
with
my
the
head down.
rest?
You know, like, right, cool. It's gone away. I'm off out to sleep.
I do believe
I've got the last watch.
Yeah.
I've let everyone know, so it's not my issue now. It's fine.
Can you roll me a perception check, please?
I noticed nothing. Nothing.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay. Arrested.
Yeah. Okay, you wake up after your rest, you don't know if it's morning,
Wake the party up.
evening.
Tell them I didn't see anything else, but that doesn't mean there's nothing out there. We should make our way and leave this place soon, I think. Being followed by small, creepy children.
Even the dog doesn't like it, by the sense of it.
No. We love dogs. There we go.
Oh, hello.
Well, yes, this is Griff.
Hello, doggo.
Hello.
you dog.
Right, we got a mosey on over this fence then.
Okay, so you all make your way over to the other side of the arena, and you find another one of these large stone doors that it has a handle on it. You can open it. Does anyone actually want to open it, or are you just gonna?
I'll open it. Sod it.
Okay.
Right, once everybody.
Leroy Jeffkins.
Off and get my rope back.
Oh man.
Oh, fuck's
Yeah.
sake. I had enough of this Kazakh, like, bloody Karazhan.
Okay.
That's a Warcraft fucking reference for raiding and Burning Crusade. Fucking chest boss.
You see a checkerboard pattern in the middle of a stone room.
Can we get the magic user across? Because I'm going to reclaim my rope. We're getting rid of anybody else is getting across.
It's
Is
there's
this
going to
a
be
dead
like
end?
a fuzzy
No.
object that sort of follows you.
Oh yeah, all right. I made hand to untie the ropes at the other end.
Okay. Just as you were getting the last one off and to bring it across, you notice at the far end, the child walks down and starts looking and says, "Are you my mummy?" On the other side.
Cast
Fuck off.
fireball.
Yeah, I am.
Are you actually going to cast fireball?
I'm actually going to cast fireball.
Are you?
Don't
Hold
know.
on.
It may be a friendly one.
It seems a bit of a waste.
War mage on the wrong side of the ravine.
Yeah, no, no. I'm just going to run away like a little girl.
Okay.
You're going to scream as well.
You always. Ah!
So you see in this room there are 4 statues, one in each corner. There is another door on the opposite side, and there is a checkerboard pattern in the middle. And you can see on some of the squares there are some skeletal remains.
Indar, where are you?
I'm gonna guess. Don't stand on the ones that have got the skeletal remains.
Possibly.
Do you want to close the door behind us in case the little freaky kid comes along?
You can do.
What are these statues? You know, these ones and these ones.
They look like they're dwarves, different dwarves in ancient armor.
I've got this.
And also, are these like skulls here?
You can't tell at that distance.
Okay.
Oh
That's
no,
fine,
okay, you can't. You can tell that they look like stones.
Okay. I'll let the dwarf do all the work then.
Okay, step onto black middle.
Right. Okay. So as you step forward, can you do me a? Wait, no. Let me 1 second.
Now, Phil, you could have picked from 13 squares on that first one, and you went for that one.
I mean, if you got to the one to the left, you could have moved fucking anywhere, mate, and you'd been alright.
What
Just
is
imagine you-
your AC?
My AC is 12.
Okay, so as you step there, you feel a chill come over you as a spectral figure appears and strikes at you. But because it's so close, it actually misses. It does not connect.
Point and laugh.
So
For once, I agree with Jeff.
let me just move you back. So it. Can you just? There we go. So it's as you went to step on that square, it appears and strikes at you.
Oh.
So
It
it's a spectral figure. It looks dwarven, dressed in the same sort of armor as the statues, and he moves to strike at you and misses.
Doing, you fucking ghost.
What do you do?
I shouted it. What are you doing, you fucking ghost?
It doesn't seem to be paying any attention to you.
Double jab into the eyes.
You're going to attack it.
Are you speaking in English to it, or are you speaking in Dwarvish?
Oh
to it?
yeah, that's a good point. I repeat in Dwarvish. What are you doing?
It doesn't react.
Okay. Do I poke it in the eyes, guys, or do I? No. Do
I
you know
back
what?
off.
I back off.
Back off.
I laugh.
Okay, I'm gonna back off.
Okay, so you back away. It stays still in the spot it's on. Watches you for 10, 15 seconds, and then disappears.
Right. Okay.
Suggest we find maybe another square.
Yeah.
Shall I just keep squaring?
Yeah.
Okay, come down and go on this back square.
I would have tried a blue one this time, but yeah, all right.
If I see an aspididra and somebody saying Gronda,
No,
then
it's not adventure game.
So it's something that some of the younger people just go,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was my introduction to British TV, and I wondered what the hell I'd done.
What's your AC? It was 17, wasn't it?
Well,
Then yeah, that definitely hits.
I'm
So-
probably not the best person for doing this, to be fair.
As you step onto that square, another spectral figure appears, strikes at you, and hits.
Point and laugh again.
It hits you for 18 necrotic damage.
Oh,
And you
Okay.
take 1 level of exhaustion as the cold bites into you.
Yeah. Okay. I run away and say, ow, 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 it's a bit cold.
Okay. Can you make sure you put your exhaustion on your character sheet? Because it will.
I
If you click on
Yeah.
conditions,
can,
you'll have an exhaustion level at the bottom of
oh,
conditions.
nice, okay.
Yeah.
Exhaustion level 1. Okay.
Okay. So just to help you guys out, I will drop the ones that you've already seen on the map. So after again another 10 or 15 seconds, the spectral figure fades away.
Okay, I kind of look around and go, I'm not fucking doing that again.
Why aren't
I
you
have a
going on the?
pretty-
Why did you go for the black squares when it's obvious all these skeletons are on the black squares?
Because
So-
that's what they want you to think.
My armor class is 16, high-ish. So I'll go to this square here.
Okay. So another figure appears
Oh, for fuck's sake.
and strikes at you, but misses.
Oh. I be a little bitch and run the fuck away again. Yeah, no, okay.
Is it the physical touch on the square that makes them appear? Can we tell that?
You seem to think that they yes. So it was when you tried to move on to that square, that's when it struck. And notably when Panda went on this square here, that's when this one struck.
Is
So
it the
it's-
physical presence on the floor of the square though, or just being in the square?
I think it's being close to these. So like if we go to
No, I'm
that
thinking,
one
like-
will attack. If we go to this one will attack. I think you just need to feel your way around it. Maybe
Well, I'm
try
just
that one
thinking-
and see.
I can cast minor illusion. That's why I was curious of whether it's if I put something in the square, whether it has the same effect.
We'll
Is that
put
a
it.
cantrip or a spell?
But it's what see well, it's a cantrip, so I might as well just
Oh,
try it
okay.
and see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Stick it in that one and see if this one attacks then.
Okay, so I will cast minor illusion to create a disheveled copy of Pandak in that square.
Okay. A
Which-
very
well,
accurate copy of
disheveled
Pandak appears
Pandak.
in that square. Nothing happens.
Hmm.
Right, okay. Who wants to have a go at crossing? Who's got the highest DC?
I'm gonna go over here and look at this big statue.
It's a big statue of a little dwarf.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, Ilken, you got the highest DC, right?
16.
Okay, I walk over to you and I touch you and I cast invisibility.
Hmm.
So you are now invisible.
So do we want to
Oh,
try this
wait,
again?
wait.
I'm sure there's a
on,
Phil
let
Collins
me-
song about this.
let me add to that. So I will walk over and touch him for mage armor. What's your dex modifier?
+3.
What's your AC? Did you say 16?
16.
I don't fucking mind. Come on.
Yeah, I think you looked at this before and it didn't actually make any difference because he's a monk.
It doesn't make any fucking
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So
think
do we
this
want to
will
test
be-
the invisibility out in this square?
Yeah, you're invisible until either you attack or you cast a spell. It's
Okay,
concentration.
let's go here and see what happens.
Okay.
Because if it doesn't take a swing at me, I'm not be able to map anything out because I'm not going to trigger anything.
Yeah,
but you can leg up
it
to the other
swings
side.
at you. What's your AC again? You were 16?
Yeah. Plus, did the dwarf give me a little bit of extra? I think. No?
Yeah, mage armor.
Yeah, that,
No,
because
I
of
was
your
gonna
dex.
give you
it
mage
doesn't
armor,
work.
but it doesn't matter.
It actually hits you. So it hits you for.
We still have that deck of cards of illusions as well.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
Yeah, but
It
if it didn't do anything
hits
with
you
your-
for.
Yeah, it's true.
21 necrotic damage and 1 point of
Jesus.
exhaustion.
Fucking hell.
I am going to hurl a produce flame cantrip.
Are you backing out of the square?
Hang on. Yeah, I'm backing the fuck
Okay.
out of that square. So
I-
invisibility does nothing.
The goggles, they do nothing.
From this distance, I am going to throw a produce flame as a. It's up to 30 feet. You can throw it as an action, as a ranged attack. So I roll as a. Oh, I guess. I don't know. What do I roll a ranged attack as?
Just a d20.
add my dex.
So what are you doing exactly?
I'm throwing. If I have a cantrip called Produce Flame.
Uh-huh.
Flickering flames appears in your hand. The flame remains there for the duration and harms neither you nor your equipment. The flame sheds bright light in 10-foot radius and a dim light for additional 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Spell ends if you just miss it as an action or if you cast it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cantrip, so I can cast it every round.
Yeah.
You can also attack with the flame, although doing so ends the spell. When you cast the spell as an action or on a later term, you can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of you. A ranged spell attack. On the hit, the target takes 2d8 damage.
And I just
So-
before you throw that spell, I take a bite of one of the magic mushrooms.
Okay, as you take a bite of the mushrooms, you notice
Thought we had them.
a
Really
large number
Skills to pay the bills.
Yeah, right.
of
I was like, what have I got in my backpack that would make this easier? Oh shit. Okay.
So we're kind of gonna have to go.
Come to me.
So
Do,
you're gonna have to get.
So you
one
you
hit.
see them now that they're stood stock still, almost like a parade
Yeah.
pose.
Yeah, so come to me, do this little route, and
Oh, hang on. Why is there a skeleton there?
because he didn't go to that route. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you go, Jeff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Alright.
mean Jeff's got a route across. Yeah.
Okay, Jeff goes across.
You make it over with no incident.
Did the ghosts move? Did the ghosts move at all?
They are not moving at all.
Okay, I'm following Jeff's
someone-
route.
On a route, guys.
Someone else go.
I'm going
Someone
to
else
follow
have a
Jeff's
shot.
route exactly across.
Yeah, same here. Get to the other side. When you make the map move.
Whoa, earthquake. Whoa.
Yeah, I'll follow the exact same.
Okay.
Did you change the route halfway through then?
Yeah.
Right. So you make it to the far side. There's another stone door in front of you. It looks cracked. It's slightly ajar, and it looks cracked and damaged. You can easily move it to the side.
Shout Fuzz Rodar at it.
Does anyone need healing before we open this door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need somebody's grips in my mouth.
I don't. I got rid of the grapes in favor of cure wounds. How much do you need? How much are you short?
I'm 12 out of 33, so I'm short by 21.
Alright, I'll cast a level 2 Flap Wind Whispering. So I whisper Flap Wind in your ear.
Nice. Ooh. Feel all warm and fuzzy now.
By the
There
way,
you
Joe,
go.
I was curious, so I googled it. Flat wind is not an urban dictionary.
Well,
Um,
it needs to be done.
Get on it.
How many points does that help me?
You can link to this video as proof of its provenance.
10 points.
10 points. Thank you very much.
You still 13 out, yeah? And how do you need some as well, Phil? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 18 down. So
And in that case, 15.
15. Thank you.
You need another one, Nina?
If you have one going, that'd be swell.
9 more.
Ah, you legend.
There you go.
I went to try and add that Greater Restoration.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem that I can actually add it as a spell for me for whatever reason, because it's I think it's restricted to clerics, bards, and some other class. So I don't think wizards can learn Greater Restoration at all.
Really?
So,
Oh, okay. Actually, that kind of makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. I
Makes
should have
sense.
checked. Yeah.
that's all right. No, it's absolutely fine. So I
Yeah.
guess the scroll still exists.
Yeah, the scroll still exists. Yeah, it didn't get deleted. Yeah, you would have realised at that point that this isn't your jam, baby.
This
Yeah.
makes no fucking
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
You know what good, you know?
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Cleric penis
I think
enlarger. This is not your bag, baby.
Right. So we all ready?
Are you making your way through the door?
Yep.
Okay. So you make your way through the door. Beyond it looks like a natural rock formation rather than the formal set rock that you're used to from inside of the tomb. You make your way forward, and you can start seeing a crack of daylight ahead of you. You make your way down the small passageway. You can feel yourself coming up. There's lots of tree roots sort of tangling the floor. You manage to make your way through those quite easily, and you move towards the light. And as you make your way out, it starts off almost blinding, but you realise that's only because you've been underground for so long. You make your way out into what looks like in a forest. So the ground is not grassy; it's dirt. There are trees out in front of you about 20 or 30 feet, and what you're coming out of looks like it had a giant stone slab put across it, but that slab has been broken and put to the side. You can see in the trees around you that there seem to be things hanging them. You're not quite sure. Maybe like straw dolls hanging in the trees on the edge of this this clearing, and you see a small, what looks like a ramshackle house. A very small ramshackle house.
Is there any bread?
You don't see any bread, no.
I'm waiting for the pun
Good.
to land. I just can't work it out.
And given that we've got some early starters in the morning, I think that might be a good place to leave it.
Oh, tenterhooks.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was a solid dungeon.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
was
I
absolutely
honestly, when
brilliant.
I made it, thought it's going to be maybe 2 sessions. I planned it out. I thought there's enough here for 2 sessions, and here we are. I think this is session 4, maybe 5 on this one.
So what
I think
are
the traps made us so cautious. I
It
think,
did, yeah.
actually.
I wanted that area to be trappy and dangerous, and it was. Yeah.
the mushrooms were specifically engineered then for helping with the later part?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
'Cause we
mushrooms
used
were
them-
there for that particular
Yeah.
puzzle, yeah.
See, I clean forgot about them because we used them to see the guys in the pits and stuff.
Yeah,
So
that's. I
just
wanted to
assumed that was
let you
them.
know what they did
Yeah.
prior to you getting there, and with the hope that you would remember that it would let you see the dead. So once you'd
This
been
is what
hit
I did.
once, maybe twice, you'd figure out that, yeah, if we could see these ghosts, we could maybe find a way around them.
Yeah, I think to be fair, if we hadn't had 2 months since
Yeah,
we
that's what it was.
Yeah,
So
I
different.
deliberately made sure I mentioned in the intro that you found mushrooms that let you see ghosts to give you that refresher.
Smart.
Right, guys, I'm gonna have to skedaddle. I'm up early.
Have fun.
Will do. Cool. Emotional. Yep. I will see you guys.
Are you
Next
my
Sunday, please.
mummy?
No, please. I need to
Yeah.
go. I need to go outside in the dark
Yeah.
to move the car.
That was another thing as well.
To do that.
I had a
Like,
standing rule that if you did a long rest, that creature would come again. If you did a long rest,
Thanks
so
for the
that's why
avoid
it
that
turned
one.
up, and
Right,
you
I'm-
did it just at this point where you could cross and put a break between you. So that was actually some good resting on your part.
I'm gonna run and move the car whilst fearing that something has followed me. You know that feeling you get, like that makes your back kind of crawl. That you feel like there's something behind you, and it makes you walk quicker.
This will freak him out.
Well, like a
Oh,
little.
Yeah.
You have to put that on the screen.
There you go. That's what's
Thanks,
waiting.
Thanks, lads.
Have fun.
Right. Catch you
Right.
later. Bye.
Cheers.
Right.